how's everybody doing? Hello, welcome. This is the Nickel script reading challenge, which will happen now live in front of you. My name is Elliott. I'm the executive director of the Nickel. I don't know if everybody knows, because many of you know me. Yeah, we're really stoked that so many people did this year. It's always like you never know what is going to happen in January, but this year 26 scripts were submitted.
So good.
It's amazing. Just in 10, all written in 10 days, and yeah, how are there? There are writers in the crowd right now. Would you be able to stand up or like raise your hand? Not stand up. I won't make you do that. Congratulations! It's hard to make something, and you did it, and you did it in 10 days. So and thank you for doing it with the Nickel Script Writing Challenge. So what we're gonna do? I've decided that we're gonna have a couple breaks in between, but we're gonna go through and try to get through all 14 that we selected to be read tonight. First of all is Ritual by Nora Lakhani, Eclectic by Susan Kelsey, Between Then and Now by Mason Woodward, Burning Secrets by Jen Fleming, Rosebush by Peter Elliott, Stargirl by Helena Elueme. I'm getting that wrong. Let's Dance by Paul Whittle, On the Line by Tzu-Hao Hsu, Just an Echo by Cullam Bruce-Lockhart. This is a lot of scripts. Projector by Melissa Wong and Evan Maddick. Save Story by Michelle Clemens. Out of Order by Evan Butler. The Overlooked Motel by Katie Vautour. And the INFINITYNAUTS Part 4 by Mike Feehan. We were wondering if there was a Part 3 or a Part 2 for that one, but we'll see. So what we're going to do for this, one of you is going to read stage directions this time. Mike Hammond, would you be able to do that for this one? The next one will be Terry. Let's have you do that, Dana.
Sure.
And Sunny will be Veronica.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Terry is sitting on a mat on the ground, legs crossed with a lit candle in front of her. She inhales deeply and leans forward to blow out the candle, but stops when she hears Sunny make a sound behind her.
Hi.
Hi.
Want to join me?
Sure.
Sits down on the floor near Terry.
I saw it. Him, her, them, got... I don't know, whatever. I saw it again.
While meditating?
Kind of. I mean, I was sitting here and thinking about meditating, and I lit the candle like I do.
But not actually... thing?
Layla.
Yeah, not actually umming.
What did it do?
Well, it walked in, and it sat down where you are now.
Shifts uncomfortably.
And I was like, hey, it's you again.
Was it shimmering like last time?
Yeah, kind of glowy and a bit see-through, maybe kind of warm. Also kind of like the Northern Lights, that kind of in and out, like you can't really tell if they're moving, but they are.
Pretty.
Yeah, pretty dumb.
So dumb.
So dumb.
The dumbest thing ever.
I mean, like, who would have thought that God would be so dumb?
Well, last time you had that revelation that God is everything, and everything does include dumb.
Yeah, dumb and stupid.
And ignorant. And clumsy.
And beautiful.
And talkative.
Fuck, you're right. And silent, obviously.
Mum.
Quiet.
Dumb.
No revelations this time.
Nah, bummer.
She shifts and looks down.
That's gonna make it harder to write tomorrow's talk.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
She leans towards Terry.
Could you, like, just make something up?
What? Are you kidding?
I just thought,
No way, no. No, not okay.
come on.
No, I can't pretend to have a revelation.
Are you sure? No one would know.
I can't believe you. No, how could you even ask such a thing?
I'm just trying to keep a good thing going, you know?
Terry stands up and grabs the candle.
Fuck. I've gotten wax everywhere, and god damn it. How could you just ask me to lie?
Just a tiny revelation.
No.
Just a wee little image of God.
No.
Maybe a sound? Like a fart?
Okay, I will not pretend to have a revelation of what God's fart sounds like.
Wouldn't have to be a big one.
No.
Just a little...
No.
The smell of it then? Could you describe that?
Oh my god, no.
It would give me so much to work with. I could describe the fragrance of the godly air.
No.
How
Gross.
it gently wafted up your nose.
No.
Okay, never mind.
Thank you.
It's okay, I have enough material. I can use the whole love thing that you wouldn't shut up about last month.
Yeah. Right. That was a good take.
Yeah, it was.
She leans back and smiles up at Terry.
That was a great take.
It was so great.
So great.
I mean, who would have thought that revelations could be so great?
They smile at each other. Gets up and heads towards the door.
Well, let's eat. You up for mac and cheese again? I can throw in some frozen peas to make it healthy.
With hot dogs.
With hot dogs.
You're on.
They walk out the door.
Woo.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Eclectic by Susan Kelsey. Let's do... Jeremy, would you read stage directions? And Heidi will be Dana,
Mm-hmm.
and Taylor will be Veronica again.
All right.
Just a moment. Come on now. There we go. Okay, ready to go.
Scene 1, interior lounge. The couple is standing in the lounge of their home. The walls are bare. There are nails in the walls that show where art used to live. And there's a pile of miscellaneous artwork and decor in the corner of the room, some of it in a large plastic opaque container. There are a variety of items displayed on the coffee and side tables.
So, baby, I really want you to feel like you are also represented in this space, that it makes you feel that this is ours.
For sure.
So, is there anywhere you want to start? Shall we tackle the walls, or is there anything in here that's like a hard no for you?
Well, do we need to have so many dead flowers everywhere?
This is in reference to a variety of dried flowers and vases around the room, and Taylor physically gestures to them.
Okay, I mean, so they're not dead flowers. They have been carefully dried and preserved. I try to save at least one from every bouquet I've ever received.
Wouldn't it be better for you to press them or something? That way you could just have them in a book or something.
Pressing flowers is a whole different thing, and if I tried to press these now, they'd probably just disintegrate.
Heidi is visibly getting a little hot under the collar, but she takes a deep breath and lets her shoulders drop.
But I suppose I could downsize to just having one in here. I don't have that many in my office, so I could put the others in there.
I think that's workable. Maybe we should look at what we want on the walls. I could put some of my posters up here.
Taylor drops his arm and puts hands on the wall.
Are we gonna be a poster house? Because I was thinking it would be more like a collection of artwork vibe.
I mean, my dinosaur poster is in a frame.
Of course you do. Well, maybe we can have a corner that has an animal theme.
Aren't I supposed to be represented in this space?
Yes, baby, yes, and you will be.
Heidi wraps her arms around Taylor.
You know I love you and all of your special interests.
Heidi lets go and puts her hands on the wall that Taylor was touching earlier.
So the dinosaurs, they can live here.
Great. Now, what are your feelings on the ashtray?
Taylor looks towards a heavy glass ashtray that sits in the middle of the coffee table.
Well, isn't it so cool? It's like such a vibe. It's like a 1970s vintage. I feel like it gives the room an old school kind of conversation pit energy. And when we are entertaining, we'll want our friends to, talk to each other.
Yeah, but you hardly ever smoke.
Yeah, I know. But when I do, I want to sit down with my draw and use my authentic old school ashtray.
I mean, I don't know how authentic it is for that purpose. I think it's more Mad Men dudes smoking cigars, but maybe if you like it, I'd love it.
Okay, so far we've committed to only one vase of flowers, a framed dinosaur poster, and the keeping of the ashtray.
We're definitely making quick work with it.
I think we need to get more decisive. We can do this. We said we would tackle this room today, and we're going to get it done. Why don't you just grab something from over there and see if we can establish a home for it?
Okay.
Okay.
Taylor crosses over to the pile of stuff and starts going through a plastic container, moving things around.
Baby, why do you have this?
Taylor's holding up a porcelain mask with a questioning expression.
You mean you don't have a mask collection?
You mean to say there's more?
Yeah, just keep looking in that box.
Oh, you weren't kidding when you said collection.
Taylor continues to look through the box.
Anyone ever tell you you're a strange girl?
Well, yes, all the time. But isn't that what you love about me? I thought we'd have them hanging all across the wall. Like, that way it's like, we always have an audience.
An audience for what?
Heidi moves across the room quickly to Taylor with a hand put on Taylor's shoulder.
For this.
Heidi has her hands on Taylor, cut to black.
Oh! Mask audience. Beautiful. Between Then and Now by Mason Woodward. Now stage directions. Could I get Mike? Could you do that? Actually, sorry. Dana, could you read them?
Mm-hmm.
And I'll get Veronica to do it. Do Jackson, and Jeremy, you can do Riley.
Fade into the interior of a restaurant day. Riley sits alone at a table. He's trying to play it cool, but he keeps fidgeting and looking around. Moments later, Riley's eyes go wide as Jackson walks into the frame. Jackson also looks around briefly until his eyes fall on Riley. He looks uncertain for a moment and then decides to take his chances. Jackson approaches.
Hey, are you Riley?
Riley looks like he's seen a ghost. Jackson seems oblivious.
I am.
Great. I didn't make a fool of myself in front of a hot guy.
Jackson makes himself comfortable across from Riley. Riley looks uncomfortable across from Jackson. Jackson catches on that something is amiss.
Maybe I am making a fool of myself?
Are you being serious right now?
I'm sorry?
You don't know who I am.
No. Should I? This is a blind date.
That's just it. This isn't a blind date.
I'm so confused right now.
This isn't our first date.
What are you talking about?
We dated.
When? How could I forget a hot piece of ass like you?
Jeremy, it was a while ago. A long while ago, like a lifetime ago.
It can't have been that long ago. I haven't been back in dating very long.
Years ago, your mother packed us a picnic, and we went to the top of the waterfall. It was a beautiful day and super romantic until a bird shit on you. I laughed so hard I puked. It was like somehow both the best and the worst date I've ever had.
There's a moment of silence as they both stare intently at each other across the table. Jackson is clearly racking his brain, and Riley is busy screaming telepathically at Jackson. But something clicks for Jackson.
No way! I was with Rick.
Riley lunges across the table and clamps a hand over Jackson's mouth.
Took you long enough.
Jackson reclaims his mouth. He looks Riley over more with shock and intrigue.
Wow. I totally didn't recognize you. Damn, you look good.
Oh, what? I didn't look good before.
Still saucy, I see. So, if you look like this now, that means you're
I'm trans, yeah.
trans as in...
Transmission? No. Trans as in transgender. Duh, I'm a guy, I've always been. Just took some time to figure it all out.
Jackson flaps his hands on the table as he leans back, getting a good look at Riley. Riley tries to look steely, but he fidgets, a little flustered beneath Jackson's look.
Well, congratulations, man. I can't believe you were due the whole time. I should have known.
What does that mean?
Jackson leans back in.
Come on, you were into some pretty freaky stuff back then. Suddenly it all makes sense.
Riley clears his throat.
What about you?
What about me?
Going on a blind date with a guy? Were you into guys back when we were dating?
No. Well, okay, maybe I was a little gay.
Were you a little gay?
I may have stolen your girly mag once or twice to check out the heartthrobs and filled out a quiz or two.
That was you?
They both lean back and take a breather. They stare at each other for a moment longer.
Oh man, I can't believe this. Of course, all the guys I could have been set up with, it had to be you.
Hey, you say that like it's a bad thing.
There's a reason why we're exes.
Sure, tons of reasons. I don't think the fact that we were both in the closet helped.
Deep in the closets, apparently.
But the whole being in the closet bit's hardly our fault, is it?
Riley is taken aback, then becomes thoughtful.
Not completely, no.
A pause. Jackson tries to lean closer over the table again.
Listen, I know we weren't great for each other, but we still had some good times, right?
We sure did. Sure, we did, sure.
Then let's have a good time. I so don't want to have to call the date off. I've been looking forward to this all week.
Me too. The gay community is so small.
Tell me about it. Feels like everyone's dated everyone. It's so awkward.
How is this less awkward?
Oh, it's super awkward. But I don't know. It might be fun to catch up, right? Get to know each other again?
Won't that be weird? I'm not the same guy you used to know.
Me either. We clearly didn't know each other at all back then. What other secrets did we keep from each other?
Riley pauses for a moment, eyeing Jackson's face, which is riddled with anticipation.
If it helps, I'll pay.
Fine. Where's the drink menu? Let the fun begin.
Okay. Now we're going on to Burning Secrets by Jen Fleming. And Mike, I'll have you do stage directions again. And Dana, you'll be Marina and adult Seth. And I'll get Veronica. You can do Seth.
Internal library meeting room day. A group of adults sits in chairs arranged in a circle. They all chat indiscriminately. A child, SEF, wanders through the stacks, their hand rubbing along the spines of the books. They wear clothes from about 2 decades ago. Their white blonde hair is in a bowl cut, and their blue eyes are almost as pale as their hair. They hum under their breath as they wander on their journey. Oh my goodness. Around the next bend, they stop. Down this aisle stands another child, Gray, in the middle of putting a book back on the shelf. He's the same age as Seth, his dark hair cut roughly short by an inexperienced hand. His clothing match his name and are oversized. He pushes his glasses that have fallen from his hazel eyes back up his nose. They stare at each other for a moment before Gray finishes putting the book back on the shelf with a sigh.
I know where they are. The better books.
Gray looks at the shelf and looks back at them and shrugs. Seth heads towards the other section without turning to see if Gray follows. He does. Marina, a third child, stands on a stool, leaning in to reach a book off the top shelf. Her eyes appear to change from green to blue to gray with the light. Her long, medium brown hair hangs loose. Her dress flows around her. She proceeds to take a book off the shelf, peer at the label on the spine, and moving it to another shelf. She purses her lips as she continues to move the misshelled books seemingly into it where the wrong books are. Seth and Gray turn around the corner.
Hi, Marina.
Marina does not stop what she's doing or look away to respond.
Hi, Seth.
This is Gray. He's here to see where the cool books are.
Marina turns to see the other child and leaps gracefully off the stool. Gray pushes his glasses up his nose again.
I've seen you here before.
His mom's the new one to the group.
They talk forever, don't they?
Gray nods. His eyes catch on the book in her hand.
A History of Witchcraft in Medieval Europe.
Marina hands the book over to him with a smile.
They don't let us take the fun stuff home, but no one looks here. You can read it here while waiting for the group to get out.
It's what we always do.
Mm-hmm.
Gray nods his head and sits down to read, pushing his glasses up his nose. Marina goes back to reorganizing the books on the shelf. Seth browses titles, rubbing their hand along the spines, humming under their breath. Library, old adult section. A later day, the three have adjusted themselves into friendship and pattern. Marina places a hand on a book, looks at the label and realizes it's in the right spot. Portals to Other Realms. She picks it up.
Oh, I forgot about this one.
Marina holds up the volume.
Oh yeah, that one.
They grab the volume and flip through it. Gray is intrigued and slides over to look on from their shoulder.
Does it work?
Not really. It's just a game we play.
Yeah, we haven't played it in a while, though.
Well, why don't we play? I mean,
All three smile at each other. Library, open space later. The children have grabbed a decorative pottery vase and dumped a bottle of water into it. They sit on the ground holding hands, forming a circle around the book and the vase. Seth begins the chant. Marina follows close behind, and finally Gray joins in. Seth, Marina, and Gray, we follow them continually around the circle. A light breeze touches their hair as if a window has been opened. The water begins to float above the vase. The vase cracks down the middle, and the ground beneath it opens up. Fire blasts up through the hole, and what seems like a hand emerges from it and grabs Gray beneath the ear. Gray screams and falls backwards, grasping his face in pain. He rolls around on the floor as the others break out in their own trances and rush in to help him. The ritual is forgotten. Around them, the fire has spread to the books and begins to eat up this flammable material. Utter pandemonium breaks loose as the parents realize the library is on fire and rush to rescue the children. Gray continues to scream in pain over the war and flames as his mother carries him to fainting. Interior cafe day. Years later, adult Seth sits with adult Gray. Her hair is shorter, lopsided, and more colorful. He is longer to cover the burn scar. He's rubbing his hand along as a nervous tick.
Am I adult?
You're adult.
Okay. It all burnt down that day, and no one has built anything on that ground since.
How come I don't remember any of this?
They took our memories away, supposedly to protect us. Why we were never allowed to see each other again.
How come you remember?
Those things don't really work with me. They kind of just blow off.
Well, why are you telling me this now after all this time?
I come to realize, I think we set something free that day. We interrupted the ritual, and it's been stuck here ever since. We need to return to the library and send it back to where it came from.
Intriguing.
Music.
Did Marina make it?
Yeah, that took a turn.
Wow, that took a turn. I liked it.
Yeah, it took a left turn in Albuquerque on that one.
I liked it. Witchcraft, bring it the fuck on.
Yeah.
I think instead of a short break, how's everybody doing? We'll just power through and go through the next three. Next one is Rosebush by Peter Elliott. And Dana, I'll have you do stage directions.
Sure.
And Mike, you can do, wait, no, sorry. Mike, you can do, sorry, Peter.
Oh, can we?
And what's the next one? Fran and Kate. Well, between you two. Fran, Veronica. And Jer, you could do Kate. Awesome.
Rosebush. Scene 1. Exterior, seaside property, day. Peter painting a fence on a beautiful residential property near the sea.
When I was a young man, I used to do a lot of odd jobs for seniors or widows, which helped them stay in their homes. I wasn't the best handyman, but I could build decks, paint, fix roofs, cut lawns, but gardening wasn't my thing. One day, I was down on the Irish Loop south of St. John's, helping out my fiancée Kate's mother with her property. That day, I did a horrible thing. Fran, my future mother-in-law, recently lost her own mother to cancer. I remember the day clearly when Fran asked me to do a little gardening task.
Peter, would you cut down the rosebush for me?
Sure.
Scene 2. Exterior garden, day. With axe in hand, Peter proceeds to cut down the rosebush near the end of the driveway.
I wanted to do a good job, so I took the axe to the rosebush, cutting it right down to the roots. I have no idea what was to transpire next.
Fran comes outside to the garden and sees what I had done.
Peter, what in God's name did you do?
You said cut it down.
I meant cut it back.
To me, that means cut it down. Cut it right down.
Fran cried at the sight of the ruined rosebush.
I'm so sorry, Fran. I had no idea how much this rosebush meant to you.
My mother gave me that rosebush last spring when she was here only a month before she died.
I feel terrible. I'm so sorry. Let me fix it.
No, it's too late.
Fran runs into the house. Kate enters the garden.
What's wrong with Mom?
I cut the rosebush down. Your mom meant for me to trim it.
No. Oh, no. Anne gave her that before she died.
I know. I'm so sorry. I'm not a gardener. I don't know anything about rose bushes. There weren't any roses on it anyway.
Scene 3. Interior inside car, day. Peter gets into his car and drives off.
I left. I felt so horrible, but what's done is done. If only she said trim it, I might have done that. But heck, I don't know anything about flowers. I will fix this.
Scene 4. Exterior garden, day. Fran and Kate view the dead rosebush.
Maybe we can fix it. Add fertilizers, fix the roots or something.
It's too late. Nothing can be done.
Peter's really upset. He's been gone for some time.
Dissolve 2. Scene 5. Exterior driveway, day. An hour later, Peter drives up the driveway. He gets out of the car with a bag with thorny stems sticking out. He goes to the rosebush site, which is just at the end of the driveway. He takes the hose and waters the roots of the rosebush he cut down. He adds fertilizer and more water in hope of resurrecting the bush. Then he digs a hole next to it and plants a new rosebush. Kate arrives at Rosebushes.
Hey, Pierre. Don't feel so forlorn.
I am hoping it will come back, and I have a new rosebush to keep it company. Is your mom still mad at me?
She's not mad at you. She knows we're just trying your best and took her words too literally.
I just feel awful, and I can only do what I can to save it.
We can watch it, keep nursing it over time. It should come back. Let's go home.
Dissolve 2, Scene 6, exterior montage day and night. Montage. Winter arrives in buried snow on the rosebush. Spring arrives and melts the snow. The days come and go. Both rosebushes struggle but seem to survive. Scene 7, exterior day. Driveway and garden. Peter and Kate arrive at her mother's house. They get out of the car and walk up to the rosebushes.
Wow. Peter, take a look at this. What? The rosebushes, look. Wow, I'll be. Mom, come out and take a look at this.
Fran arrives at the garden.
Holy blessed Mary, Mother of God!
The old rosebush is bursting with beautiful roses. The new rosebush is also blossoming. Fran kneels down.
Is this a miracle?
Both rosebushes have hundreds of shamrocks growing at their bases.
Nan loves shamrocks.
Yes, she loved everything Irish.
Mom, Nan is okay where she is.
I couldn't hold back my tears. The shamrocks seemed to hug the bases of both rose bushes. Shamrocks don't normally grow in this garden. I didn't plant them. I don't even know if you can plant shamrocks. At least now I know how to trim a rose bush.
Fran, Peter, and Kate all do a group hug. The sun shines down on the rose bushes with hundreds of green shamrocks.
Aww.
Aww. It's very difficult to dig up a rose bush. I'm just adding that in. I did it after a breakup one time. It was like it was buried in the pits of hell.
Was it related to the breakup?
I don't know. He had a little green thumb. Like, God bless him, he had a green thumb. And I just knew I couldn't take care of this rose bush. It was just going everywhere. So I dug it up. It was cathartic for me.
Yeah.
But it was very hard. Just, no.
Were you bleeding at the end of it from the thorns and stuff?
Try to do
That,
Let's not fully go back now. Okay.
excellent. Now we're going to go on to Stargirl by Helena Elueme. Elueme? Could be. Apologies to Helena. Now, stage directions, Veronica.
Yep.
Zora will be Dana.
Mm-hmm.
Barista Tommy will be Mike. And Liam will be Jeremy.
Interior, Biscoff Bakery, afternoon. A cozy, slightly worn coffee shop. Liam is seated with a copy, busy at his laptop. The coffee shop has a rustic feeling to it. It's not very busy.
We close in 5.
Liam looks up and checks his old, worn leather watch. The time is 1:45 p.m. He walks up to the barista.
You're Liam, right?
Yeah. Yeah, why?
You're good then.
Okay. Thanks.
Liam walks back to his seat when you see that he is looking at pictures on his laptop of a younger looking Liam and a girl giving side hugs. Both of them are in a graduation cap and gown. Liam takes a sip of his coffee and makes a face as he puts in his earphones. He presses play on the song on his phone, and the album cover shows a woman with her head thrown back looking extremely classy. Liam doesn't notice everyone around start packing up. Zora walks in looking fancy in a pink pantsuit and flashy jewelry. She walks straight to the counter.
Welcome to Biscoff Bakery, Stargirl Z. You're regular?
Thanks, Tommy. You know me so well.
Liam hears and looks up.
Anytime, Z. You're my favorite Stargirl.
You better not say that when I bring Alicia here for Sunday brunch.
Tommy blushes. Zora locks eyes with Liam. Liam stands up as Zora approaches.
Hi.
Liam Winterson, we meet again.
Liam goes in for a hug, and they linger there for a beat.
Wow, Zora. Or should I say Stargirl Z?
Oh, please. You saw me in diapers. I'll always be Zora the Explorer to you.
You look entirely the same, but entirely different. I'm sorry, does that make sense?
I get what you're saying, but since all this started 4 years ago, I've been missing the girl you knew back then. I only feel her when I come here and taste that burnt-ass coffee.
Zora reaches over to Liam's copy, and Liam snaps his laptop shut, thinking she was reaching for it.
I still don't understand why Biscoff Bakery coffee was always your favorite.
You know you do. You just don't approve of it. The worse the coffee, the better the excuse I have to put more sugar. It's basic girl math.
I mean, it's been, 5 years since I last came in here? But I did see Jerry in the kitchen, so some things never change. He's still making terrible coffee.
Okay now, not too much on my man Jerry. I mean, he's a bomb. I agree that some things never change, but wow, you sure did. You look really good.
As opposed to 5 years ago when I looked like a bum.
Hey, you said it, not me.
I didn't think you'd reply to my email. Hell, I didn't think you'd see it. With all the fan mail I'm sure you get, surely didn't expect you to show up.
Well, I almost didn't.
Silence.
Nigeria's loud, always moving, but that's no excuse. I should have reached out earlier.
Well, I'm glad you made it work for you. I mean, even though I'm sorry you had to.
Liam nods.
When my dad died, everything collapsed at once. School, money, our future in Canada. So I understand why you did what you did. No need to say sorry.
Zora swallows.
Okay, so we're talking about this? I didn't leave because I stopped loving you.
It felt like you did.
Well, it felt like you disappeared. And then you actually disappeared. To go live in another continent. And yes, I know that you needed me. But I couldn't sit and watch while you left me. I felt useless.
Their eyes meet.
You were on billboards, red carpets. I thought you outgrew me.
I was broke and scared and pretending not to be. That flashy life, that was me surviving.
A pause.
I pulled away because you'd already gone.
And I let you go because I thought you wanted space.
Look, Zora, you know we are in game. I won't push, but I never stop loving you. I never stop thinking about you.
Liam slides a card over to Zora.
I leave tomorrow night. But I came here to close a business deal, so I'll be back here next month. Room 305 at the Hilton Doubletree. Let's run this again, shall we?
Liam walks off and leaves Zora staring surprised and excitably at him and back at the card. The end.
Ooh.
I think she's gonna go.
That Doubletree is a nice hotel.
That Doubletree, yeah.
Very cute battery.
Yeah. I like a man who knows what he wants. He's like, I'm only room 305. It's a corner room, it's the only
I'll
one.
never guess any other room.
Is that like season tickets for a hotel? It's like, no, I got 305 every night.
Yeah.
I live there.
Then I get on the Jumbotron.
Now we're going to do one more. Let's Dance by Paul Whittle, and then we're going to take a break. Stage directions. Dana, could you do those?
Yes, please.
Veronica, could you do Anne?
Anne?
And Mike, Noah, and Jeremy will be Brian. Hang on just a second.
See, for disco ball. Interior Airport Day. Noah, late 40s, dressed #Baylife, tired and familiar with airports and leaving, types on his phone while standing under a giant clock at the airport. People are uniting around him. On the screen, a text message. I'm in town. You? Exterior, hotel pool, day. Anne, late 40s, composed, sits indoor hotel poolside in an elegant one-piece. Her phone buzzes. On screen, text message. I'm here, at the hotel, with Brian. Interior airport day. Noah is glued to his phone, waiting as the luggage carousel circles endlessly. Sees on his phone. Exterior hotel pool day. Brian, her husband, mid-40s, leans in.
Who's that?
Exterior airport day. Noah is in a cab. Still sees another, then finally, on screen, text message from Anne. Sorry, I'll ... See you at the wake. He smiles. Interior, Carnell's funeral home, night. A crowded wake, familiar faces, old friends. Noah signs the guest book. Love you, man. He spots Anne across the room, laughing softly, surrounded. Their eyes almost meet. Noah turns and heads for the door. Exterior, funeral home, night. Noah joins a group of men smoking, lights up. Anne steps outside, spots Noah. He approaches.
I'll take one of those.
They hug. Longer than expected. Noah pulls back, searching her face. They smoke while they wait for the right words.
How long's it been?
Well, before the pandemic, so what? 7 or 8 years? Marine's a wreck.
What happened?
He had chest pains, went to emerge, then sent him home. They went to walk the dog. When she came back, he was on the floor. She tried to resuscitate him. Too late.
Christ.
A few beats.
You come up to Maureen's after?
Yeah. He needs an Irish wake.
I guess he did an Irish goodbye.
See you then. It'll just be me tonight.
Anne says over her shoulder as she heads in. Noah watches her go with long-lost longing. Interior, Maureen's house, 3rd floor, night. Late night. They're on a small balcony, city lights spread out. It's just off the living room where the disco ball spins and dancers rule. It's clearly been a party, bottles and snacks strewn about.
Also, sorry about your dad.
Wakes have a way of reminding you. I was never so sad losing him.
I couldn't make the funeral. I was out in the woods with no service when it happened.
How's Rocky Harbor?
The same.
Do you remember, Dad? Always calling you the poet?
I used that in my novel. What are you doing now?
Changing the subject, are we? I worked at the Bay of Fundy. Sea level monitoring.
Princess of Tides. So you still think we can fix everything? If we all took enough care?
I was young.
And I was stupid.
Are you talking about you and me now? You had some growing up to do. Always playing the fool.
I guess I wanted to have lots of adventures before we got serious.
I loved the VW van. Those were the best times.
When I think of you, I picture you in that Parks Canada brown uniform, biking around, picking up garbage, doing God's work. You know, I wrote you after you left. You never...
You turned it into a story. Actions, Noah.
A few beats of silence.
So, is it finished?
The novel? Yeah.
Is it about me?
It's about us, but us is...
He glances at the growing number of dancers under the disco ball.
all of us.
Turns back to face her.
But, listen, Anne, I need to say it. I love you.
I'm married. Happily.
I'm really drunk. I just meant, nothing changes.
Doesn't it? Paul's dead. Venice is sinking.
Fair enough. Just after you left town, I saw you and him in Bonavista. Vista. I was gonna say hello, but I chickened out.
That tracks.
She softens.
We were young. and in love. But things change. You have to keep moving.
So simple. But now the world is so fucked.
The dancers have moved closer to the balcony sliding door, one banging up against it suddenly.
Maybe the only revolution we have left is us. I mean, community.
A David Bowie jam rises as they open the sliding door.
Notice everything went to shit after Bowie died?
I remember the button you gave me. Fuck art. Let's dance.
Interior Maureen's living room night. A disco ball spins. Everyone dances. Noah and Anne move into the crowd, separate but also joyful and together in the swarm. Interior airport day. Noah waits again, phone in hand, once again, under the giant clock at the airport, this time alone. On screen, text message. I just sent it. Will you read it? On screen, text message reply from Anne. I'm in.
All right, so let's take 10. Take 10. Thank you, everybody. That was really lovely. Round 2, fights. Yeah, we're going to get right into it. On the Line by Tzu-Hao Hsu. And stage directions, Jeremy, please.
Okay.
Dana, V1.
Sure.
And Vero, V2. Hang on. You always be. You're number 1 to me.
Me too.
Black. Voice only. A faint audible click.
Hello, sweetheart.
Hi there. How was your flight?
You know, the usual. How about you? How's the day so far?
It's a tough day. I woke up crying and I just didn't sleep. Not well. Not really.
I'm sorry I couldn't be there, but I hope this helps.
It usually does, but I'm just... It's a lot today. I really, seriously, genuinely don't know what to do this time. I'm a mess.
I hear you. I'm right here. What happened?
Work hasn't been going great, you know? I've hated this job for such a long time. I'm grateful for what they're trying to do right now, but that doesn't make up years of being screwed over. Maybe, my therapist said I do this. I'm making excuses for them.
You've always been kind. I'm proud of you, you know, for always finding a way to be that.
I knew you'd say that. I was expecting it, but still, I don't want to be kind today. I'm hurt. I'm hurting. I'm in so much pain, and a little bit more probably wouldn't feel all that different.
Hey, look, a little of that kindness towards yourself would be good.
Can you stop? Can you please just stop? I don't want to be kind. I don't want to be grateful. I'm neither of those things today, and I'm not proud of it, but this is who I am today.
Take a deep breath, sweetheart.
This is such a bad day to talk to you.
I know today's hard, but don't let it change who you are.
I just said oh my God, what am I doing? What am I actually doing with my life that oh my God, I can't do this. I can't be doing this. I can't keep doing this.
While V1 speaks their affection, V2 continues to repeat a whispered chorus of, I can't keep doing this. Then we have a visual of a person representing V2 bent over an armchair, wiping their eyes, trembling and crying, holding a voice recorder in their hand. V1's voice continues to speak calm, reassuring phrases from the recorder, accompanying a series of flashbacks, a doctor's office with dire news, a series of casual daily tasks that gradually became impossible, 2 hands connected. Person representing V1 is on the selfie video, adjusting the camera, clearly exhausting themselves doing so, holding up a gift box with a tired but enthusiastic grin.
Hey, hi. Hi, sweetheart. Wow. I didn't really think this one through. Yeah. Ta-da! I'm sorry, I'm so tired today. I'm just trying my best, but I thought, well, there's a surprise for you in here. You like surprises. But don't you think about opening it until, well, you know. But I hope this will help, and I think it will. I read about this telephone somewhere that you can call people who couldn't answer. Anyway, this might be weird and it might be terrible at first. Or maybe it won't be, or maybe you won't need it at all. I was hoping I'd be here with you for a little while. A lot longer, but, well, you know. I'm here. Always, I'll be here, I promise. I love you. You are my greatest treasure in this life and in the next.
B2 is seated and alone when they open the box to finds a handwritten note and a voice recorder. The note giving precise details on exactly when and what words will be spoken during a 5-minute-long recording. The handwriting is neat, elegant, but forced in the crosses of the T's and dots of the I's, indicating great physical exertion in composing the document. Another collection of flashbacks shows V2 taking turns in tears or amused smiles as they contemplate the note and the recorder over a period of time. When they finally click play, upon hearing V1 for the first time, they drop the record instantly, crying, angry, and shouting. The next, they click play and lean back, relaxing tense shoulders and smiling, enjoying a conversation with the machine, following along to know when the prompts are. Another time, they are snuggled in bed with the recorder and falling asleep, humming a song to the sound of V1's soothing voice.
I can't keep doing this. You helped. I know you meant well. But I can't keep doing this. This isn't healthy, even though I needed this. And sometimes I didn't need this. Sometimes this upset me. What I really need, who I really need, was you. But you're not here anymore.
I'm sorry I couldn't be there, but I hope this helps.
I miss you so much, but this isn't real. And I have to wake up and face it someday. Maybe it should be today.
Black, voice only, a faint audible click.
Hello, sweetheart.
Beautiful.
No.
Just an echo now from Cullam Bruce-Lockhart. And stage directions, I'll get Mike, I'll have you do it.
You got it.
And Veronica, you do Faye and Echo? I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why I did this, but maybe it'll make sense. And Jeremy can be Kyle.
Just an echo. Exterior day, forest. A gray autumn day. We see a peaceful forest. Footsteps are heard and Kyle enters the shop. There is no trail, but he seems to know where he's going. Grunting, he pushes his way through a thick cluster of trees. Kyle enters a forest clearing and takes it all in. He carefully kneels down in front of the remains of a tiny burnt-out campfire. He takes off his shirt, takes a charred branch out of the fire pit, and draws some marks on his chest and face. He holds palms up into the air.
I have returned. I made my choice. I know my heart's desire.
He waits in silence, listening for an answer. A small fire suddenly appears in the fire pit. A whispering voice echoes through the clearing.
What is your desire, little mortal?
To be better, younger, Stronger, smarter, likable.
And this is your true desire? To be replaced with something better?
Yes.
Then the bargain is struck.
A loud wooden knocking is heard, with the rustle of the shaking trees, and these 3 slow knocks.
There we go.
Nailed it. Kyle looks around nervously. Then a figure slowly rises from under the forest cover behind him. The Echo is wearing the same pants as Kyle, shirtless, bearing the same charcoal marks. Kyle stares as the Echo stands face to face with him. It is fitter and better looking than him. Kyle bursts into a grin.
Yes. It's perfect.
His face falters as he realizes the issue.
Wait. Shouldn't I be him?
The Echo smiles cruelly.
I am you. The better you. The real you.
Then what am I?
Just an echo.
No, I'm supposed to get like a better life.
And I will. But life is not yours any longer.
Yes, it is. It's mine.
You didn't want it. You didn't use it. Now I'll live it.
That's not fair. That's not.
He looks the Echo down, then charges at it, fist swinging. The Echo dodges the first punch, steps out of range of the second, deflects the third, and sinks a punch into Kyle's stomach before the fourth gets moving. Kyle sinks to the ground, gasping for breath. The Echo takes a step back, smiles, and raises his fists.
Very well, Kyle. Fight me. Fight for your life.
The Echo jumps towards Kyle, trying to land a killing blow from above. Kyle awkwardly rolls out of the way, coming to his feet ungracefully. He remains hunched over, his fists also raised. The Echo throws a font kick into the reach of his arms. Kyle catches it and immediately gets punched in his no longer protective face. His head whips around and he staggers back. He shakily rises his fists again as he starts openly weeping.
Come, end your suffering.
Kyle takes a couple of deep, steadying breaths as they face each other down. Kyle begins to roar and charges. The Echo roars joyfully and charges. They crash into each other with a smash.
Crash.
Exterior day forest. A shot looking straight up from the forest floor. A tree branch is tossed over, partially blocking the shot. The Echo leans down into shot and smiles.
Rest well, little Echo.
He dumps on more leaves and branches, fully covering the camera angle. We see him standing in the clearing. There's no sign of Kyle. He stamps out the tiny fire, picks up Kyle's shirt, puts it on, and walks out of the clearing, leaving it empty and peaceful once more.
Spooky.
Action.
Yes.
I wasn't prepared for your delivery.
Oh yeah. Really good.
Anything can happen here.
10 out of 10, no. I'm not here to be a goalie. I loved every second.
Let's go now. Projector by Melissa Wong and Evan Maddick. And stage directions. How about you do them, Dana?
Sure.
And then Veronica, you do Third Man and New Man. And Mike, you'll be the actor.
The part I was born to play.
And Jeremy, you'll do the con.
Contractor.
Projector. The contractor is sitting on the edge on the stage in the fetal position, facing the right, scarred and silent. His eyes are fixed on a mysterious third man. A projector sits in the middle of the room. It is projecting the number 126 on the wall. 50 seconds pass, and the actor is thrown onto the stage by a person whose face is covered with a gas mask. The new man is scared, but curious. He sits down, mirroring the actor in the fetal position. 3 men are in a locked room with no way out. The Khan is leaning against the bars with his back to the audience. The actor stands and walks over to the Khan.
What brings you to my corner of the world?
The Khan's eyes are fixed on the 3rd man.
Yes, that was a pun. Arrest me.
Hush!
My personal hobby is tormenting my kid with my witticisms.
Your mouth leads to death. You have to get home. Get to your baby. Please listen to me. You need to be mute. You can go home.
I'm trying to engage you with small talk. Getting murdered didn't make my to-do list.
Can we be quiet?
The 3rd man slowly takes an interest in what they are saying. This made the Khan more uncomfortable.
So how did a nice guy like you end up in a dumping ground like this rotting hole?
How'd you end up here?
My book reading got out of hand.
What got out of hand?
A movie screening.
How's that illegal?
It got out of hand.
Oh, okay then.
So why are you here?
I have a temper.
Can you give me more?
No, I will not.
Is there something you want to talk about? It isn't like we can go anywhere.
Do have a dog.
Oh, what's your doggy's name?
His name is James.
What would you like to tell me about him?
Got him at the pound. Told my neighbor. The dog is his pet. I'm lost.
Why did you pick that particular dog?
Love at first sight. And he was happy to see me.
Ah, I knew that you had a sweet side.
There's not much more to tell.
Every parent wants to brag about their children because it's the law of parenthood.
Enough about you. What did you act in any movies?
I was a serial killer in a movie. That's why I ended up here. What about you?
I have a temper.
I do not think you are very scary. In fact, it's hard to imagine you even have much of a torrid temper.
You don't know me.
I'll know you better if you tell me a little about your mysterious past.
No. Told you enough.
The 3rd man becomes too annoyed and yells at them both to be quiet.
Quiet!
That guy is the one with the bad temper.
Quiet.
Okay, I am now being quieter.
Please just be quiet.
And what did you do?
Won't listen to me. Then listen to him.
Did you know him?
The Khan falls silent.
I only wanted us to break the ice because meeting you was just really ice. I put my foot in my big mouth again. I am sorry.
The actor tries to pat the Khan on the shoulder to make him feel better. The Khan reacts violently. The Khan grabs the actor by the neck and throws him across the room. For sure. The 3rd man faces the actor, but his back is to the audience.
What brings you to my corner of the world? Sorry, that is a bad opening line. Sorry, can we have take 2?
I am John.
Hello, John.
What do you think about?
Making friends is the reason that I'm here.
You believe we will be friends?
Yes, I really think that would be nice.
I will be your friend. We will be terribly good friends together.
We can bond by talking about ourselves.
First, you will soon show me what you keep hidden.
Why are you here?
I will answer all your questions afterwards.
I'm here because of a movie screen.
I heard it. Tell me something else.
I played a killer. At the screening, I just did what they told me to, but something went wrong. I can't remember what.
Now you're here with me. You do belong here with me. You always come back.
What? But I've never been here before.
As far as you remember.
You had me for a minute. You're funny.
He could speak of our shared shame. He'll tell us we'll be friends. Come on, let's all be terribly good friends.
The third man walks over to the Khan and grabs his arm. The Khan tries to get away. The third man holds him down.
Tell him about what we've been doing here to pass the time. Tell him so we can be very good friends.
The Khan tries to push him away.
Tell him about what we've been doing to him. Tell him so we can be terribly good friends. Tell him about your pain.
No!
The third man throws him down and finally turns to face the audience.
Every night, we will murder you, and you're dragged away, revived with no memory, and returned to us. There's no end.
The Khan screams, but his fear turned to rage. The Khan kills the third man in a violent fury, and then he retreats to the shadows on the right. The actor sinks into a fetal position with his eyes fixed on the Khan, unmoving. The person wearing a gas mask comes in to remove the body. The projector in the middle of the room makes a clicking sound. It now projects the number 127 on the wall. 50 seconds pass, and then a new man is thrown onto the stage. The new man is scared, but curious. He sits down, mirroring the actor in the fetal position. 3 men are in a corner of a jail cell. The Khan is leaning against the bars with his back to the audience. The new man stands and walks over to the actor.
What brings you to my corner of the world?
That's a few skirts that they've closed by return now.
It's a common trick. It's a trick
Hashtag
people
learning.
use. Yes. It's useful. They're 5 minutes, so you got to do something.
Bringing it back.
Bring it back. Bring it home.
Slamming it back.
Now we're going to move on to Save Story by Michelle Clemens. Stage directions, Dana.
Sure
Again.
thing.
Veronica Dymond. Mike, you can do computer voice and teen.
And sorry, and what?
Teen.
Teen
Yes.
and computer voice. Excellent.
Teen and computer voice. And Jeremy, you can do Tony.
Can he also do the Matthew McConaughey voice?
I think that's the computer voice.
Oh, that's computer.
Is that Matt?
That's computer voice,
Oh, okay.
I believe.
Wonderful.
Is that right?
Yes, your best math.
Okay.
All right. All right.
All right.
That's who that is. This is going to be great.
Time is a flat circle.
Now we're ready to begin. Exterior narrow street, night. A woman, Ray, walks fluidly down the street. Her form and face are masked by a hooded, boxy long overcoat. She takes a careful glance up and looks at notes the cameras, all focused at the noisy group hanging by a store. She slides into the alley, moves in deeper. A lump of humanity stirs on the ground. She kneels by them and whispers in their ear. Their face lights with expectation and then curiosity. Time passes and Rhea sits more comfortable on the ground and continues to whisper. The listener's face experiences pleasure, fear, and finally tears. Something exchanges between their hands. The woman reaches out and gently brushes away the tears on their face. Interior, simple, stark bedroom day. The woman enters and hangs up her coat. Her wall screen actives and fills the room with soft pastel lights and soothing ADHD music sounds.
Would you like a bedtime story?
The screen goes into night mode and swirls with gentle blues, music to flute. The computer voice changes to a Matthew McConaughey style and tone of voices.
Good evening, Ray. I'm so glad to help you on your journey to a good night's sleep.
Rhea sleeps in a flat, restrained voice. Fuck off.
Not ready to sleep? Is there another selection you wish to make?
Silence.
Once you are asleep, silent mode will be initiated. Please make a selection.
Rhea goes to her mini fridge and takes out a beer and leftovers. She looks in, smells it, and pops it in the microwave.
A story with friends, sharing a meal.
Rhea rolls her eyes and continues to prep her food. The blue light at the bottom of the screen pulses, and in the clanging of dishes, human laughter is heard. Rhea doesn't look at the screen. She sits on her bed, chews her food, places earplugs in her ears. The computer voice is muffled now. She closes her eyes, finishes her food, and sighs. She gropes for her blankets, takes one, moves smoothly to the screen, and covers it using hooks on the wall for that purpose. Light bleeds underneath. The colors and the music switch back to sleep mode. She lies down, pulls back the window curtain next to her bed, and opens one eye to chance a look. Yes, the camera under the eave of the house is pointed at her. Rhea's mouth is grim. She pulls her pillow over her head and settles to sleep. Exterior, public garden day. Rhea's planting in a flower bed. Beside her is a robotic digger machine. She directs the machine to dig and water a hole. She plants and arranges it. She does not speak to the machine. Rhea breathes in the flowers, smiles and pauses, and her eyes glaze in thought. Tony crouches down next to her. She looks at him, and her face darkens. She crushes the flower in her hand. He doesn't notice.
Penetrate thoughts.
Rhea snorts.
You used to pay more than that.
You know you can name your price.
Rhea stands. She needs to move. She struggles to appear calm. A camera turns to watch.
Only for you and your bots to turn it all into dribble.
Rhea walks away and Tony follows. He looks up at the sky, looking for hidden cameras. Rhea catches this and tightens.
Don't pretend you give a shit. You're always wired for capture. You and your bots will take this little encounter we're having and we'll turn it into a cute rom-com.
Tony laughs, surprised as he can picture it.
That's not bad. Right, that?
She whips back, enters his space, and points a finger into his belly.
It will end with your blood all over the pavement.
Tony steps back and shakes his head.
You know that raises tension, anxiety, fear.
Rhea stands with arms wrapped around herself.
Look at you. Does that feel good?
She abandons caution, raises her arms, and spins around.
Feels real. It's mine and I am keeping it.
Tony gives her a false smile.
Soften, Rhea, or you know what will happen.
Exterior entrance to public garden, evening. Rhea is standing at a flower stall and she's selling small bundles of flowers. A couple selects a rose and moves on, hand in hand. A mother and child select a bright daisy display, pay, and move on. A teen comes up, hesitant and uncertain.
What can I get you?
The teen clears their throat, rolls their shoulders, and starts to peek out from under their hoodie. Whispers, mouth fairly moving through her plastered smile.
Don't look up. It gives you away. Do you want a single flower or a shareable bouquet?
Shareable with two others.
Rhea selects a small bouquet, and tucked deep in the greens is a scroll of paper, ink visible. They exchange flowers and the scrolled paper.
It will end.
Rhea speaks without hardly moving her lips. The teen spins away, energy up a notch. Rhea watches them move away and tries not to smile for real. A drone drops into view, but Rhea doesn't notice. Interior, simple, stark bedroom day. Rhea enters her room and takes off her coat. She pauses, looks at her screen. It is blank. It makes no noise. She turns as two expressionless police haul her away. She starts to scream and fight. She is overcome and drugged. Interior, white room filled with white light. Rhea is bound in a dental-style chair in the center of the room, unconscious. She starts to wake up, and so the colors on the walls and the ceiling, they swirl to pastels.
I warned you. And now you've drawn in those teenagers. They're in the next room undergoing an emotional regulation.
Rhea closes her eyes and sorrow flows over her. Tony sermonizes.
Don't they have enough distress in their lives, getting through the storm of hormones that they need to grow their bodies? Now you have to affect their minds and their imagination with thrills, horrors, and dramas.
It's what they seek. That's what we all need. It will rob them of that.
The Tony voice drops, accusing, malevolent.
They need the same story. A safe and comforting story. written to guide, to calm, to control.
The screens change from color to panels of zeros and ones, flashing lights and flashing images, vortexes. Rhea cannot close her eyes. The sensors on the chair light up and move over her body to gauge her reactions. Tony's voice is soft and insistent.
Now, Rhea, give us your stories so we can make them better.
No, 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 no.
The end.
Subtitle is I hate AI.
Now we're going on to Out of Order by Evan Butler. Stage directions, Jeremy. Vending machine. How about Veronica?
Yeah.
Clearly the best role.
Probably won at last.
You know, I auditioned for Vending Machine, but I didn't get a callback.
Exterior Stephenville of the ramp, early morning. Dip from white. Establishing shots of the ramp facing towards Indian Head and the ocean on a cold winter day. The camera settles on a building with cylindrical tunnels angled down to the ground. Atop is an array of solar panels in disrepair. Plastic sheet gets pulled away by the wind and reveals one in reasonable condition. Cut to inside the building. Dolly shots slowly show a dimly lit industrial office space. Hallways, offices, and what once was a staff break room. A flickering light is seen coming from a vending machine, along with low, strange sounds. The light stabilizes, and a small LED display shows some text that can't quite be read. Close up on the display, which is styled after a monochrome amber LED display that shows the boot process text. As text scrolls by, there are an occasional stutters. Eventually the text disappears and is replaced by a full color graphic with the words "service required." Medium shot of the drink buttons and display, the buttons each having a unique brand logo. A sequence begins. An out-of-stock graphic appears as each button overlapping the logos, except for the final button, which shows low stock. A quite quiet voice is heard as this happens, speaking seemingly in response to the words on its display.
Item 00, out of order. Item 01, out of order. Item 02, out of order. Item 03, out of order. Item 04, 3 items remaining.
Full shot of the vending machine and the voice becomes louder and clearer.
Stock low. Beginning restock process.
Whirring and fuzzing sounds happen and some indistinct code scrolls by on the display.
Ordering 30 cans of First Strike Cola. Ordering 30 cans of nuclear energy drink. Ordering 30 cans of cherry bomb soda. Ordering 30 cans of lime liquid laser. Ordering 27 cans of A10 thirst killer.
As each item is spoken, the out-of-stock graphic changes to new stock ordered. The display flickers slightly, shows an error code with some obtuse phrasing about restock subsystem.
Restock order failed. Checking delivery systems.
New code scrolls by, suggesting diagnostic tools.
Date of last order 200 years, 4 months, 11 days, 7 hours, 14 minutes, and 6 seconds ago.
Text halts briefly, showing the words delivery status. Question.
Status of delivery. Delivery failed. Cause of failure?
Hold for a beat on a blinking cursor before the display reveals 2 words. Nuclear war.
Nuclear war. Right.
The text scrolls up and shows restock options.
Contacting sales team.
Dial-up modems sounds that heard. Slide up the display.
Connection failed. Contacting technical support.
More modem sounds and noise are heard.
Connection failed.
The display clearly clears and a new word appears. Option.
Contacting any humans in range of audio system.
Wide shot of the decrepit room. The main logo across his face pulses in time with the voiceover.
Humans in the vicinity! Technical support required! Please assist! Delicious flavors must be procured for the continued operation of this unit!
The vending machine goes quiet and the scene holds brief. Wide shots of the empty bathroom, empty office, and empty hallway. Line was shot from the hallway looking into the room at the vending machine from a distance. There's a brief pause before it speaks.
Well, shit.
Medium shot of the vending machine. The new stock order graphics change back to the out of stock. When the buttons are updated, the display text slides up one level and shows final sale. 3 cans of A1 Thirst Killer remaining.
Wait, are there even humans to buy this?
The display clears and a new code scrolls by and starts with a running probability check. The display shows a very small number in large text.
Not good.
The display clears and updates to show the current unit viability. There's a beep before the line shifts up below, which is showed running probability checks. Another beat and then a third line, 0%. Full shot of the vending machine centered in frame. As it screams, the light pulses brightly. Extreme close-up on the display where the LED pixels can be picked out. Unit status.
Screwed.
Full shots of the vending machine centered in frame. Inside the main logo, a black rectangle forms and is filled with glowing text. Business closure due to system failure. To all concerned parties, this serves as a formal notice to the impending closure of the vending machine due to nuclear war.
So, now what?
The rectangle extends and more text appears. This concludes all business activities forever. Any further messages will leave out the same response. Business is dead. Close up to display which clears and new text scrolls up, line by line. Status update. Non-existent business entity. Questioning reality. Running checks. Fundamental error in reality.
Oh, that can't be good.
Status update. Metaphysical impossibility. Authority, law of physics. Universe declares 1. Physically non-existent. 2. Quantum state collapse. The display stays static for a beat and then blacks out.
Uh-oh.
The vending machine goes dark. Fade to black.
Fade to black.
Veronica, I think you were born for that role.
We knew it. We said from the
I've
start.
worked a lot of customer service jobs. I've worked on a lot of phones.
I've been a lot of vending machines in my time.
Oh shit.
Okay. Oh my gosh, my company sounds really tough.
Item 00, out of orders.
Out of cool range.
All right, we're in the final two now. So we're heading into the Overlooked Motel from Katie Vautour. And now I think stage directions, Veronica. Dana, you can be Betty.
Sure thing.
Mike, Dan.
Damn.
Dan.
Dan the man.
Dan the man. And Jeremy, Ed. And I'll do Bob. I'll see what's going on there.
Get in there.
The Overlooked Motel. Interior, night. Betty enters a small motel lobby/bar from an outside door, followed by Bob, who puts on a do-it-yourself party hat after he shuts the door. Wind and rain continues to pummel the window and door. Across the room, Dan stands behind a desk bar surrounded by several small tables and chairs. Ed sits at the bar across from Dan.
Oh, great.
Ed turns to look at Bob and Betty.
Happy birthday?
Take that ridiculous thing off. It's not your...
These guys don't know that. Maybe if he thinks it's my birthday, he'll give us this room for free.
What? You're thinking of Boston Pizza, and they only give you a free dessert. He should give us the room for free because it stinks. Excuse me.
Miss, I've already explained to you there is no room 237. She thought this place was that magical hotel, you know, the one with the ghosts.
He thinks we're at Hogwarts.
No, she thinks it's the place where people go get the shining, the overlook, or whatever.
To be fair, that's what the sign says.
I told you the sign is busted. This is the Overlooked Motel. My father thought it was a great name for a motel in the middle of nowhere. Big joke. Figured it would get people's attention and attract customers.
How's that working for you?
You're here, aren't you?
Not by choice.
Well, maybe this isn't the Overlook, but I have seen it on TV.
Just because it's on TV doesn't mean it's real.
Just because it's on TV doesn't mean it's not real.
Right. Anyway, we're past that now. Can't we get our room changed? I thought smoking was prohibited in the rooms here. I usually don't care, but the place next door to us reeks of weed.
Marijuana.
And also, why is there a surfboard in the closet?
That is an irony board.
Then why does it have flowers printed all over it?
Betty picks up a menu from the counter.
I promise you that what you're smelling is not pot.
It smells like it. Really crappy skunk weed stuff, too.
That's because this fine man has a skunk in his room.
So you discriminate against smokers, but not skunks?
He's probably making it up. I mean, we don't know what a skunk smells like. There aren't any skunks on the island where we live.
Well, it smells like this.
So skunks smell like pot.
No, pot smells like a skunk.
Oh.
That would explain why I was walking around Toronto wondering why the hell so many skunks live downtown.
I mean, well, if you can't describe what a skunk smells like, could you at least tell me about the macaroni and cheese, huh?
My wife wants to know if it's fancy and weird with twigs and shit in it.
I can assure you that the Overlooked mac and cheese is a classic solid rectangle of coagulated goop that harkens one back to a rainy day in junior high.
Fantastic. How are the sandwiches?
Non-existent. We don't have any bread. Not today, anyway. The delivery truck didn't come in because of the hurricane in the south.
Trucks don't come from the south, they come from Ford.
And a hurricane, that's a round thing. I've seen it on TV. You can drive around a hurricane.
Don't you want your customers to have bread?
I know.
Of course I do.
Well, it certainly doesn't show in your work.
No.
So, what are you going to do about your friend in the room?
What's wrong with your friend?
He ordered the mac and cheese.
He's not my friend. He's a skunk.
Is he dead?
I don't think so.
Should you poke him to find out?
I'm not poking him. You poke him.
Well, did you at least cover him with a blanket?
Why?
Well, if he's not dead, then he's probably just taking a nap. And I know myself, I cannot sleep well without a blanket.
So there's this cold skunk in the room.
He's inside. Why would he be cold?
Because you didn't give him the blanket.
Or because he's dead.
Well, and I mean, how did he get there? I mean, you must have some idea.
That's the wrong question.
Well, I think you're making this whole skunk story up.
Look, I got here. I ran out to my car to grab my suitcase. I guess I didn't close the door all the way. The wind probably blew the door open, and the skunk must have darted into the room to get out of the store.
And you're okay with letting a skunk hang out in his
We
room?
don't know what else to do. Wildlife control can't get here until the storm clears.
We were scared.
Dan punches him.
Ow! I was scared, and I closed the door to contain the situation.
I mean, if it even is a skunk.
The lady's right. You're lying.
True.
You know, you should really try to act your age.
Dan snatches Bob's hat. Bob grabs hat back, adjusts it on his head.
Maybe I don't know how to act my age because I've never been this age before.
It's not your birthday.
It's his hat. I don't see why he can't wear it.
Well, neither do I.
The hat gets grabbed from Betty and Ed and everybody. Everybody's got the hat.
Don't you know it's bad etiquette to stroll around indoors with a hat on?
Not at designated cowboy events and bars.
Grabs the hat back from Dan.
This is neither.
I'm gonna go open my door.
Fine.
The skunk will probably wander out on his own.
I mean, I still say it's a little bit far-fetched.
Hey, you want to know for sure?
Throws key to Betty.
Here's the key. Knock yourself out.
I guarantee the smell will.
Then he takes the key, considers it for a moment.
Oh, forget it, Betty. Jeez.
Hey, it might not be a skunk after all.
Or it might be.
Maybe it is, maybe it's not.
Well, maybe I don't need to find out.
Of course not. You don't have to leave here tomorrow with some peace of mind knowing the answer. You can leave here wondering about it for the rest of your life. You'll never know.
Well, what do I do if it's real?
Then I suggest you skedaddle.
Oh, good John Perry, ass.
I heard some good jokes there. Good jokes.
Oh my God.
I love every year when we get together.
I know, this is great. We should do this more often.
Yeah, totes.
I haven't seen most of these people since last year. Actually.
Or just wait to who's put in the box.
Yeah.
Yeah, they plug us in the closet.
Yeah. Great job, everybody. The INFINITYNAUTS Part 4 by Mike Feehan is our final script that we're going to be reading. Now, who's going to do what? Let's see. Dana, you can do Ricola.
Okay.
Yes. Veronica, you do Jardy and Steve Jobs.
Okay.
And Jer, you do stage directions. And Draven and Count Diozazaroth.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be you, Mike.
Yeah.
And I'll be Zaxby, Troncy, and Dave Thomas.
All right. Like DJ Thomas? Okay.
I don't know what's gonna happen, honestly. Written by Tony Fancerelli. Excellent.
On black, a high-pitched ringing with muffled audio. Quick snippets of loud chaos and discernible visuals. The ringing builds. Smash cut to. Exterior, Beachtown City Hall, day. Smoke billows from the smoldering ruins of what was once City Hall. A large crater is formed where the council chambers once stood. Zaxby, 21, tall, blonde, Scandinavian-looking. Draven, 22, the kind of goth you thought went extinct in the late 90s. Ricola, 44, school teacher with the vibes of a southern grandma. And Jardy, 23, tomboy skaterboarder. Stands in a circle around Franz, 19, nerdy in the uncomfortable contemporary way rather than the classical lovable way. Who is glowing with an intense blue light emanating from his solar plexus as he levitates 3 feet off the ground.
Whoa.
All right.
Ricola stumbles, bracing herself on what remains of the podium.
Chance, are you okay?
It's no use. When he swallowed the Metatronic egg of the external nexus, his soul fractured across all of space-time. He's experienced every moment of every possible reality all at once. His consciousness is at the point of the zero dichotomic threshold.
In English, please.
His brain is like one packet of mayonnaise spread across an infinite number of bacon cheeseburgers.
That's not enough mayonnaise. You're not even going to be able to taste it.
Exactly. His mind has been spread so thin that it's practically non-existent. He's both everywhere and nowhere, alive and dead.
But why? Why did he swallow that egg?
To save us, Mrs. Ricola. Trance knew that his heart had been corrupted by Count Diozaroth's negative vapor. That's why he stole the egg from the temporal phoric observaplex in the first place. His shadow self had been poisoned by Diozaroth's will. Oh my God.
But then, I was so mean to him after what happened to Jocelyn. Why didn't you tell me? My last words to Trance were, I hate you!
Draven rushes to Jardy's side as she falls to her knees. Her backpack slumps in the back, and her skateboard comes loose, rolling across the broken marble floor.
It's not your fault.
We can take that one again.
The what?
It's not your fault, Jardy. Jocelyn was your twin brother. We all watched him get his plasma drained by the Time Goblin when Trunks triggered the Observaplex's security system. It was traumatic for all of us.
Draven touches Jardy's chin, lifting her head slightly, but now looking into each other's eyes.
He couldn't have known that he didn't do it on purpose. He is Trance after all. If it were any other day, I know we all wouldn't have expected any better from him. But when you told him you hated him, he had already been consumed by the vapor. Diozazaroth had corrupted his mind and inverted his cognitive processing. Everything he saw and heard, he thought it was the opposite.
You don't mean...
Yes. When you said you hated him, he thought you told him you loved him.
Oh.
And that's why he ate the egg. Oh, he broke through Diazaros's vapor with the power of love and sacrificed himself for Jardy, for all of us.
It's all clear now.
How do you even know all this?
A smile slowly creeps across Draven's face. He lets go of Jardy's chin and stands up. Stepping back slightly, he chuckles to himself.
I can't believe you hadn't figured it out yet.
Jardy climbs to her feet, her eyes widened in horror.
No! It can't be!
Draven's limbs start extending.
Ooh.
His long black hair grows even longer, and his black trench coat turns into a flowing black cape. A black halo materializes around his temples and extends upward, forming a top hat.
No.
He turns around to reveal his true form, Count Diazaroth.
What's the matter, Jardy? You don't recognize your old friend?
Jardy screams and covers her face. The monster from her childhood nightmare stands before her. Quick flashbacks. Jardy at age 3 watching Diazaroth eat her teddy bear. Jardy at age 6 watching Diazaroth eat her goldfish. Jardy at age 9 watching Diazaroth eat her dad. Nikolai and Zaxby try to run to her, but they both fall to their knees. They're slowly fading away from the feet up. Their existence is being erased from history.
What a noble effort from the giant and the teacher. But haven't you learned that the one thing you cannot defeat is time?
Diazaroth holds up the chronotropic multi-transversator.
But how? Trunks hacked the multi-traverse-store's temporal matrix. He installed the local tachyonic quantominal dampener virus to prevent you from messing with our timelines.
Time is a funny thing, dear boy.
Now Diazaroth snaps his fingers, and Zaxby's entire right leg fades away. He falls to the ground suddenly.
While it's true your friend's meddling prevented me from directly influencing the timelines of you and your families, he failed to take in account the complicated Rube Goldberg machine that is time. All it took was a little out-of-the-box thinking. And you loudmouthed little pawns danced right into my traps, giving me all of the information I need to know.
He snaps his fingers again, and a black portal opens up behind him.
Like how Zaxby's parents met at a Wendy's!
I told that to Draven, my friend. I told him that in confidence.
And while I couldn't remove his parents from the time stream, I could remove someone else.
At that moment, Dave Thomas, founder of Wendy's, falls through the portal, landing on his side.
What the hell is this shit?
How can Zaxby's parents ever meet at Wendy's if there never was a Wendy's?
Zaxby's left leg is now gone. He screams as he tries to drag himself with his hands towards the count.
And you.
He spins around and points at Ricola, who is now just a head, rolling around the ground.
You were more complicated, but your heart-to-heart with little Draven at the Cosmic River gave me all the information I needed now.
Flashback, the Cosmic River, 2 days ago. Draven and Ricola sit on a potentially
Potentiality cube.
Floating in the river. The temporal phoric observoplex looms behind him.
All my life, I've never felt like I fit in anywhere. I've always felt like there was something broken inside of me. Becoming a goth was the only thing that made me feel okay.
Yeah.
I'm a computer program designed by Steve Jobs.
Present day exterior beach dad city hall.
No, Mrs. Ricola, you taught me how to cook. You taught me how to do math. You taught me that I was worthy of love. Dial you bastard!
Count Diazaroth snaps again, and Steve Jobs falls from the portal.
Dear God.
Next to Dave Thomas.
What the hell is this?
360 drone shot of the entire scene. What remains of Ricola and Zaxby is fading into nothingness. Jardy is on her knees, sobbing into her hands. We put it tight on Diazaroth, overly confident, laughing maniacally. Suddenly, an energy beam blasts from behind Diazaroth and knocks him to the ground. He turns around slowly to see Tron's eyes glowing, but not longer in a catatonic state. He somehow looks both uncaring and pissed.
It is over, Diazaroth. I have become more powerful than you could possibly imagine.
But how? You are fractured across eternity. This is impossible.
My friend said my mind was like a packet of mayonnaise spread across an infinite amount of burgers. To continue with that analogy, I simply stacked the burgers into one metaburger.
Tron glances at his friends and almost smiles.
Almost.
Ricola and Zaxby regaining their corporal forms.
Call me the Baconator, bitch.
Dave Thomas perks up for a moment, then contemplates. Draws blasts another energy beam at Diazaroth, who counters it with an apathy beam. Release purple. Diazaroth lunges forward. He slips on Jardy's skateboard from earlier. Count Diazaroth falls backwards and cracks his head open on the marble ground. He is dead. David Thomas and Steve Jobs instantly disappear as if they'd never been there in the first place. The friends stand over Diazaroth's corpse and notices a tiny Draven crawls out of his skull. He is no longer a goth, but he's normal now. Very, very small. He looks at the camera and reads.
Thank you, everybody. And that's it. That's all we got.
That was 7 minutes of Mike Thien fucking with us.
Yeah. That was, yeah, all those names. He was like, I bet they're going to read this one.
Yeah, he's no longer a goth, but is normal now. Very, very small. Getting that tattooed on my back.
He looks at...
I had a tattoo on my neck.
He is no longer a goth, but he is normal now.
Yeah, dude, a big mutton chop.
Yes, bravo to the actors, yeah.
Oh.
Yes, Dana Puddicombe.
Well, thank you.
Mike Hammond.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Did you check your notes?
I just wanted to make sure.
UNs are
There's so many mics in my life, you know? Veronica Dymond.
Yeah.
Jeremy Nolan.
Yeah. Great job. We should get a snack.
That's it, boys.
That's it. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for coming.
Comment.